Fire Engineering Training Minutes. I'm Steve White with Advanced Rescue Solutions. In this scenario, we're going to talk about a vehicle that's on its side and trapping the driver's arm between the window well and the pavement. Our first step is going to place cribbing around the trapped extremity using a tool to extend our reach, and you'll notice that the rescuer is never down on two knees, always one knee. Cribbing is also placed at the A-post and the C-post. With our initial wedges in place, now we're going to come in with the Holmatro strut. First, we're going to use a cordless drill to gain a purchase point to achieve the buttress with the ram. With the cluster installed, we'll be able to connect the strut. We just want to put enough tension on it to get the strut set. Now that the strut is set, we want to recheck our cribbing. Again, we're using a tool to extend our reach. Now with the roof side stabilized, we're going to move to the underside of the vehicle to place another Holmatro V-strut. On the back side of the vehicle, we still have to take up space between the ground and the vehicle. Here we're using step chocks. Depending on the amount of space between the ground and the vehicle, wedges can also be used. Again, we just want to make sure they're snug. With our step chocks in place, we're going to install the Holmatro strut. We're using a natural drain hole at the bottom of the vehicle, so no drilling was needed to install this strut. With the strut installed, we're going to recheck our step chocks. And now we have the vehicle stabilized on both sides. Now with the vehicle stable, we're going to utilize an airbag for this lifting operation. All we're looking to do is roll the vehicle back just a little bit to gain space to free the extremity of the driver.
Ready? Up on red.
As we lift with the Holmatro airbag, we're also adjusting the strut to keep positive contact with the vehicle. As the bag raises, we're also tightening our cribbing. Again, we're looking for just enough space.
Got enough space.
Now we've been able to gain enough space to free the trapped limb. Cribbing is tight, as well as the strut. As an alternative for fire departments that do not have airbags, a spreader can be used. It's important that the spreader tips have good contact with the ground of which we've placed a piece of cribbing, and the top tips need to be in line with the B-post. Again, the jack goes up with the lift as well as our cribbing to always maintain positive contact for the lift. And just as the airbag, we want just enough space to free the trapped driver's arm. As we close this segment, we wanted to show everybody a couple of different options when faced with this scenario. Some departments have airbags and some do not. Most departments have spreaders, but the key thing to remember is we have to get all the crib points captured before we make any initial movements. Good proper placement utilizing the V-post or the construction of the vehicle, and just lift enough to free that extremity. Thank you for watching this segment of Training Minutes, and thank you to Holmatro for sponsoring them.